What's poppin', everyone, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic out there today. Guys, it is once again time for another episode of Brawl News, your favorite spot to get all the comings and goings here inside the Brawl Stars community that you might not know about, but might want to know about. Always a mouthful, baby. I love it. As always, we have a ton of very important things to discuss here in today's video. Number one, a disappearing challenge. We have important date changes for the remainder of the content coming out in this Season 7 update. We have some photos to break down that Brawl Stars recently posted over on their social medias, as well as a few other really interesting things people have been discussing a ton here in the community, such as Griff being an actual person, as well as I need to share with you all one of the absolute most cursed accounts I've ever seen here in Brawl Stars. I literally can't explain it. So it should be a juicy episode of Brawl News. Hopefully you're all pumped up. Let's get straight away into it. Here we go! So of course, if you guys enjoy this episode of Brawl News or just any of my other content here, be sure you're subscribed to the channel. We're getting very, very close to 400,000 subscribers, but as you can see, we're sitting at 62.8% not subscribed. What the heck, man? All jokes aside, thank you guys for the continued support, freaking beasts. But with all of that out of the way, we are beginning today's video off over here in Brawl Stars to highlight something really, really interesting, and that is a new challenge scheduled to be coming out on August 6th called the Summer Sports Challenge. Now, the strange thing is that the countdown is no longer in the game. If you guys played Brawl Stars yesterday, you most definitely would have seen the countdown. I believe it was like 7-ish days, so August 6th, but for some reason, it's just not in the game. I'm assuming it's still on. I don't think they would put it in the game and then take it out, getting everyone hyped up about it. So I'll have to keep you guys in the loop on that. Make sure to check back in tomorrow once the boss fight special event is wrapped up. Maybe you'll be back in the game then. I mean, if you guys do a little bit of looking out here on YouTube, there's already a ton of information on it. I just don't personally know a whole lot about it. Didn't really look into it too much, but it appears to be a 9-win challenge having all the sports game modes. So that's basketball, volleyball, and brawl ball. So I think it should be a lot of fun. This challenge is very, very exciting. It doesn't seem to be incredibly hard if it is a 9-win challenge, and the rewards are going to be more progression-based things. So a mega brawl box, as well as other progression-based things such as coins, power points. You guys know the business. So yeah, that should be really, really exciting. Once again, that's scheduled to be coming out on August 6th from what we know, and again, make sure to check back in tomorrow or a couple days from now to see if it's back out on the countdown. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But next up, switching gears over here to Twitter to outline a few interesting social posts from Brawl Stars. It feels good to get some posts over here every now and again, especially when they're on vacation. It feels like we're kind of getting back into the swing of things with Brawl Stars and updates and things along those lines. But a fun little tweet here of Voice for Spike, decent workers for Mr. P, or just a nice hat for Mortis. Your favorite brawler has 3 wishes. What would they be? So Brawl Stars having a little bit of fun with their community. Guys, you gotta love Brawl Stars. I love how much they interact with the community and have fun with all of us. It makes us feel important, right? It's pretty dang cool. But with that one out of the way, next up, 3 days ago when Griff was released, we got this amazing piece of art over on the Brawl Stars social medias as well. If you take a look here, Griff is now in his favorite place ever, in the shop, and not so favorite, but in boxes too. And you guys already know I absolutely adore breaking down these photos. I don't think there's anything super important to take away from this, like update related, but it is really interesting to see lore inside of Brawl Stars here, right? Of course, my very first thing that my eyes drifted to is this Star Park logo in the background. This family here, Griff, Colette, and Edgar, very deep ties to the Star Park environment, or just Star Park in general. But the whole theme of this photo is Griff's shop is kind of on the downswing here. We have a dead shop in the flyer here. We have the charts going way down and even off the freaking graph. That is not good. They are hemorrhaging. We have a ton of overdue payments there. Yeah, man. It is not looking good for Griff's shop. That's for dang sure. But if we break down some of these books, I think it's really, really interesting. We have Open for Profit. We have Business for Dummies. This book says how to sell things. Guys, this is amazing. My First Shop, Guide to Retail. Is that one? What am I doing? This is really, really funny. And then in the safe, there's a box that says help shops and services. Really, really interesting. I think we have a tape measure there or something. weird. I'm not sure. And then a band-aid. Guys, what's the point of having a safe if you're just putting these types of things inside it? So nothing really crazy important coming there, but we do have a ton of other Star Park references here. As you guys can see there on Griff's motto, we have the Star Park logo, and then on this chair we have GG there. I'm assuming it's standing for Griff's gift shop or something along those lines. And then we have the Star Park logo once again above it, deeply tied and rooted in the gift shop itself. So yeah, guys, you'll have to let me know what you're thinking about this photo. I really enjoy breaking down these types of things. It's so dang cool. But this brings us really nicely into the next point I want to bring up here in today's video. Very highly discussed topic here in the Brawl Stars community, and that is Griff is actually a human. So a ton of people noticed this as soon as Griff was released, but he is not a cash register robot brawler or anything like that. He's an actual human being. In his animations, you can see it much easier, but if you just take a look at the back of the brawler, you can see skin there on the back of the neck. Really interesting. Why the heck is he wearing a huge cash register helmet? It's strange. And other things here, we have his glove torn there and a finger coming out. So what this means, I'm not quite sure. Maybe we'll get some more explanations to this later on down the line. And if you guys needed a little bit more evidence here, as you can see in Griff's description, Griff is the proprietor of Star Park's gift shop. Business is bad, but he still throws coins away from his employees' tip jar. So a few his and he's in there, so he is a guy. Very interesting, not a robot. So you guys will have to let me know what you're thinking about this one. Do you think this has any significance with the Brawl Stars lore that we're always trying to hunt for here in the game? Is there a reason he's wearing a helmet? Do you think he's trying to hide his identity for some reason? We'll have to wait and see if we get an explanation for it. So moving along into our next bit of very important information to get into here in today's video. In our last episode of Brawl News, we went over the remaining bits of content here for the Season 7 update and when they are scheduled to be released. Well, there have been some changes to the remaining skins that are coming out, and I want to go over those dates so you guys know when to expect them coming around the corner. So Burgerloo is now scheduled to be released on August 6th. That is this Friday. So mark those calendars. This is such a great skin. Hermes Max will be coming out on August 10th. The Vicious BB Challenge, where we can get the Vicious BB skin completely free, is going to be on August 13th through the 15th, and if you do not win the challenge in winning the skin for free, she will be available in the shop on August 16th. Trash Poco is now scheduled to be released on August 18th, and then the final one, Wicked Stew, will be coming around the corner on August 20th. So a little bit of tweaks to the release dates. Sometimes these things happen, especially it's understandable seeing that the Brawl Stars dev team went away on vacation. Maybe that had something to do with it, but at least you guys know when they're going to be coming out now. So the final thing we need to get into here in today's video of Brawl News is a very cursed account. You guys know me as a cursed account connoisseur. I love creating them. I love looking at them. They're just so much fun to collect. I don't know why. They're awesome. But honestly, I've never seen anything like this before, and I cannot explain it at all. I was gonna make a video on this in and of itself, but it just wouldn't extend to a fun video for you guys to watch, so I decided to put it in this episode of Brawl News. But take a look at this thing. So it's not really just one account that is bizarre. This entire club cannot be explained. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and if we take a look at it, most of the brawler names are pretty dang similar. We have SKT001, SKT003, and if we scroll all the way down, we have more SKT024 and some other random names in there. But every single one of these accounts here in this club have every single one of the brawlers when they're not even that crazy high in trophies. So we have 49 out of 49 with every brawler. It makes no sense. I understand a few trophy row brawlers like Dynamite and Colt, unlocking those from the Brawl Pass, but there's no way in heck anyone could get Stu in the game without getting to the trophies that you need to unlock them on the trophy road. Same goes for other trophy road brawlers here like Ems, 8-Bit, Bo, Tick. And like I said before, all of these accounts are the exact same. This guy in the second slot has 49 out of 49. Even brawlers at the very bottom, 0 trophies, 49 out of 49, 0 trophies. It makes no sense, guys. It makes no sense. And even more bizarre, I believe they had Buzz unlocked before he was even released in the game. So there's some foul play going on here. I think something cannot be explained that is capable here in the game. No one can do this. This is a cursed club. But yeah, guys, I wanted to bring this up with all of you. Maybe, just maybe, it's some weird glitch happening in the game where it's like bot accounts that you could come across in game that haven't been made or named. I'm not quite sure, but it's super strange to say the least. But yeah, everyone, I think that's a good ending point here in today's video. Rather lighter episode of Brawl News. Not really a whole lot happening in the community when we don't have updates to discuss and things along those lines, but always some things to talk about, which is why you gotta love Brawl Stars. Even if updates aren't coming, there's things to talk about and get interested in with Brawl Stars. But yeah, everyone, hopefully you all found this episode useful or just enjoyed yourselves watching it. If you did enjoy it, be sure to slap a like on it. I'd really appreciate that. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Adios, everybody.